So as I sat here, folks, group of kids came along. 3 parents with coffee cups on their phones. There's about 7 kids or 8 kids. Picked up sticks and start jerking the water. Just there. Right? And then come along. I was just watching in such a pain because the parents were just over there. And then one of the big kids held on to this branch and started swinging. And the next kid came to this one, start swinging, and now you can see what happened to this plant. So instead of sharing, those parents, they think they've done a great deal with a coffee cup on their phones and then start kicking the earth. None of that is wrong in my understanding. What's so wrong is that when you produce a new life on this earth, painful, so painful. When you produce a new life on this planet, the basic fundamental is to make the child firstly sit and pay attention to the process of life. Very difficult, especially if you're a parent who doesn't know what it means. Especially if you're a human being who doesn't know what it means to just simply sit. Eyes closed, not listening to any noise, not jumping, not fidgeting, not drinking your caffeine and coffee, not drinking your and playing with your phone. So that branch now, that tree, that plant that stood up straight is now a victim of a human behavior. So as you can see, come running, jump on there. The other kids start jumping on the branches that was just it's only a matter of time, a few more times, that will be done. And this will be done too. So that's the nature of who we are as human beings. There's nothing wrong, nothing right in what we do. It's only what we do is what we know. If you haven't learned to be, just to be as a human being, for children, there are other ways to get them up on trees and get them doing things. There are so many other ways. I have so many videos explaining about how to make your energy exhausted. If you keep eating McDonald's, if you keep drinking coffee, if you keep eating double-sized plates of food, the energy you have, you need to get rid of somehow, right? But if you just consume just enough, and you walk them on a trail just getting them to pay attention to the surrounding, and then relate that surrounding to the body, and saying that is somebody else's arm, and then get one of those kids to actually hang up in the arms and see if that kid could, and oh, it hurts. Exactly that. Those parents who are on the phone complaining about children is a problem. No, they're just a problem of you. Your problem is projected in a small ways. 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, 8 months, 2.5 years, 3 years, 4 years. They are small problems of who you are, just who you are. There are no problems. There are only possibilities and solutions to what we have created. Just don't think, because nobody is able to think apart from what they know. Even if you applied all your principles of thought, all you'll be doing is recycling your mothers, grandmothers, granduncles, schools, institutions, society, compulsions, behaviors, what you watch on YouTube, and what you've been hearing, what you've been reading, what you've been listening. Nothing new. Absolutely nothing new. There are no discoveries in what human beings can do. There are only new possibilities if you pay attention to the phenomena of life. And for that, you have to pay an incredible attention to the life process itself. I only wish there's a new way of approach to the problems we face. It's called the first principle thinking, right? If the first principle thinking was what was taught, would they now break it down to the very finite first situation and realize every other situation arise from that?